Thank you, Dr. Maya, for starting the recording. But I wanted to start with Carrie Newcomer's potluck song because it gathers us around the table, the metaphorical table. And let me do that here in our virtual space by welcoming you all to our virtual table. So welcome, Gloria. Welcome, Nicole. Welcome, Rosemary and Wilma and Elise and Dr. Maya. And welcome, Marjorie, and welcome, Derek. Welcome, Debbie. Thank you for joining us here in the virtual table. And in the sanctuary, I see Donna in the back. I see our guests from the Unity of San Francisco. Hello there. So that's Josephine and her husband and her two sons, who I think are Alonzo and Santiago. Did I get your names? All right. And I know Danielle is there, and Sandra and Susan. And if I forgot someone, shout out the name.
Oh, you got it.
I got everybody? Okay. Oh, good. Thank you, Rosemary, for turning on your camera. Welcome. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. So this metaphorical table is kind of our theme, because what I've been learning about is the work of Wayne Teasdale, who was a Catholic. We're modern mystics here at Unity Center of Montreal, right? So taking a deep dive into some of their modern mystics, something that I enjoy doing, and I know some of you do too, and we share those teachings here in our services. So I'm taking a deep dive into what's called interspirituality, which is the term was coined by Wayne Teasdale, who was a Catholic lay monk. He was also an author, and he was a leader. He died in like 2006, I think, but he was a contemporary leader in the interfaith movement, and he served on the Board of Trustees of the Parliament of the World's Religions. And his book, called The Mystic Heart, was one of the required readings in my seminary experience at One Spirit. And in that book, he coined that term, interspirituality. And the whole book is about the elements of it. And it's his learnings across all the major faith traditions, like we just lit candles to. These are his learnings across all of them. And they're really about love and how do we experience, receive, and give love more often. So today we're just setting the table, and it's more about experiencing these 9 elements than it is about remembering them, because it's so aligned with Unity principles. It's not totally different. It's just another lens, another view from Wayne Teasdale. For those of you interested in taking a deep dive, Wednesday evenings from, I can't remember exactly what time, but Wednesday evenings for 90 minutes, we'll do a web discussion group about the book. So you don't have to have read it, but I will take passages from it, and we'll have small group and large group discussions, basically a book discussion group, not a formal class. So that's going to be for the next 3 Wednesdays starting this week. Also, I'll be doing the Tuesday 15-minute noon meditation on Zoom, and I'll be introducing some of these more contemplative practices from Wayne Teasdale's work and also from Richard Rohr's work. Richard Rohr is a contemplative and also an activist who's still alive, again, a contemporary mystic. He lives in New Mexico. So that'll be Tuesdays. Wednesday is the Book of the Mystic Heart. And then this Sunday and next for Sunday, we're really talking about these 9 elements. But today is really about being more engaged in these kinds of things. So now that you've been welcomed to the table, let's just take a minute. Let's just take a minute and be at the table. I would like you to just silently look at if you can turn your cameras on, Wilma, Marjorie, and Elise, and Derek. We would like to see your smiling faces, or you don't have to be smiling, but we want to see your eyes, right? And those of you in the sanctuary, you can look at us on the screen, but especially look at each other in the room and just silently say with your eyes that welcome to the table. You are welcome. You're welcome here. Thank you for being here. And we'll just silently say that and say it to yourself. I am welcome here. It's so beautiful to see all of your faces. Thank you. And thank you for having the sanctuary cam focused on the audience. I really appreciate seeing people's faces. So thank you for being here. So I have a couple of slides I want to share for introducing Wayne Teasdale's work. Okay, hold on. Clearly, I have too many windows open, but here we go. All right. So this is just a very quick overview of the 9 elements of universal spirituality from Wayne Teasdale's work. And it's kind of a roadmap for mature spirituality. And there's nothing like, I don't think, mind-blowing in here. So like I said, just another lens. And here's a quote from Wayne that we've been given the gift of life in this perplexing world to become who we ultimately are. And who are we? We're creatures of boundless love, caring, compassion, and wisdom. Now, these are the 9 elements. There's no quiz, so don't worry about them, but these are in his words right from the book. And this idea of spiritual maturity is about growing up, right? It's not just about ascending and enlightenment and feeling the oneness consciousness, although we all love that and strive to be there in that deep connection more often. But it really, I think it's very useful, especially in the interfaith context that we are at Unity Center of Montreal. We're using unity principles, but we're recognizing the love teachings that are at the center of faith traditions. So he goes a little bit deeper into these 9 elements. And I took a class on this recently, offered by Diane Burke, who's the founder of the seminary that I went to, One Spirit. Like I mentioned that we read Wayne Teasdale's book, The Mystic Heart. And this was a class about an application of these 9 elements. So it's facilitator training. So I was very thankful for the resources that we had available and also the practice. And we're going to be using some of those things today in our service, but also in the next 3 Sundays as well. So just take a look at this list and reflect a little bit, take a breath and look at it. Which ones feel natural and comfortable? Thank you for getting up and looking looking more closely. And then which ones are natural and maybe which ones are a little more of a challenge, a little more comfortable, or something to learn more about, And this, you don't need to tell anyway, this is just a personal reflection. Where are you in relation to these 9 elements? And is there an invitation here for something that you want to go more deeply into? And let me show another way of looking at these organized into 3, and this is actually how my talks are organized. So today is really just setting the table and setting the context, and then we'll be going into the interconnectedness grouping, which are about the moral and ethical capacity, our interdependence with all living beings, and nonviolence. And then there's a grouping that makes sense around inner transformation. That'll be the following Sunday service, and that's more about humility and contemplative and other spiritual practices and mature self-knowledge. And then the final one for our last Sunday is going to be last Sunday in July, the grouping around social engagement, which includes simplicity across all aspects of life, not just our material living, compassion, action, and selfless service, and the meaning that we choose to make out of our own personal prophetic voice. So these are kind of the big pictures. And again, I invite you to just pause for a minute and ask yourself, what feels good and comfortable and what's more of a stretch? And what I've learned about all of these 9 elements, and I think it's useful to see them in these 3 groupings. It's easier to think about them for me, but they're to be experienced. And our service today is going to be a storytelling and a reflection experience. and we're going to use the story of Stone Soup. Get ready, because I'd like each of you to read a slide. There's something like 14 slides, so that's a good amount here. Those in the sanctuary, I'll invite you to read a slide, and the people on Zoom, I'll invite you to read a slide. And then we're gonna do a little group process at the end where we add our gifts to our table, our virtual table for our Stone Soup. So are you ready? Are you ready? You can put your cameras on. You can unmute your mics when you're ready. I'm not going to call on you to read. You can just do the reading, but let's start with the people in the sanctuary, because in order for us to hear you, you'll have to come up to the laptop at the front and read it. So hopefully you can just stand right in front of the laptop where the mic is and then read the screen. So let me share my screen, and I have the PowerPoint for the story of Stone Soup. And this is a little bit different version of Stone Soup than you may have heard before. Okay. So Sandra, I'm just going to call on you to kick us off, and you can invite other people in the room. So let's begin our storytelling. Each of us can take a slide. Sandra, would you please start?
Three soldiers trudged down a road in a strange country. They were on their way home from the wars. Besides being tired, they were hungry. In fact, they had eaten nothing for 2 days. Is that it?
No, keep reading the whole slide.
Okay. How I would like a good dinner tonight, said the first. And a bed to sleep in, said the second. But all that is impossible, said the third. We must march on. On they marched. Suddenly, ahead of them, they saw the lights of a village. Maybe we'll find a bite to eat there, said the first. And a loft to sleep in, said the second. No harm in asking, said the third.
Can another person come up and read? Thank you. Yeah, just gather around the laptop like it's a fireplace, right? This is our storytelling at the table. Thank you, Josephine.
Now the peasants of that place feared strangers. When they heard that 3 soldiers were coming down the road, they talked amongst themselves. Here come 3 soldiers. Soldiers are always hungry, but we have little enough for ourselves. And they hurried to hide their food. They pushed the sacks of barley under the hay in the lofts. They lowered buckets of milk down the wells. They spread old quilts over the carrot bins. They hid their cabbages and potatoes under the beds. They hung their meat in the cellars. They hid all they had to eat. Then they waited.
The soldiers stopped first at the house of Paul and Francois. Good evening to you, they said. Could you spare a bit of food for 3 hungry soldiers? We have no food for ourselves for 3 days, said Paul. Francois made a sad face. It has been a poor harvest. The 3 soldiers went on to the house of Albert and Louise. Could you spare a bit of food and have you some corner where we could sleep for the night? Oh no, said Albert. We gave all we could spare to the soldiers who came before you. Our beds are full, said Louise.
Thank you. And who's next?
Daniel. Oh, next.
Thank you, Daniel.
At Vincent and Marie's, the answer was the same. It had been a poor harvest, and all the grain must be kept for seed. So it went all through the village. Not a peasant had any food to give away. They all had good reasons. One family had to use the grain for feed. Another had an old sick father to care for. All had too many mouths to fill.
Thank you. And who would like to go next?
Yep, they're coming.
The villagers stood in the street and sighed. They looked as hungry as they could. The three soldiers, the three soldiers walked together. Then the first soldier called out, "Good people!" The peasants drew near. You're three hungry soldiers in a strange land. We have asked you for food, and you have no food. Well, then we'll just have to make stone soup. The peasants stared. Stone soup? That would be something to know about.
Thank you.
It's coming.
Hey, look at that.
First, we will need a large iron pot, the soldiers said. The peasants brought the largest pot they could find. How else to cook enough? That's none too large, said the soldiers, but it will do. And now water to fill it and a fire to heat it. It took many buckets of water to fill the pot. A fire was built on the village square and the pot was set to boil. And now, if you please, 3 round, smooth stones. Those were easy enough to find. The peasants' eyes grew round as they watched the soldiers drop the stones into the pot.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, Donna.
Okay. Any soup needs salt and pepper, said the soldiers as they began to stir. Children ran to fetch salt and pepper. Stones like these generally make good soup. But oh, if there were carrots, it would be much better. Why, I think I have a carrot or two, said Francoise, and off she ran. She came back with the apron full of carrots from the bin beneath the red quilt.
Thank you. Who's next? Susan.
Hi there. Any soup needs salt and pepper, said the soldiers.
Oh, wait. Hold on. There you go.
A good stone soup should have cabbage, said the soldiers as they sliced the carrots into the pot. But no use asking for what you don't have. I think I could find a cabbage somewhere, said Marie, and she hurried home. Back she came with 3 cabbages from the cupboard under the bed. If we only had a bit of beef and a few potatoes, the soup would be good enough for a rich man's table. The peasants thought that over. They remembered their potatoes and the sides of beef hanging in the cellars. They ran to fetch them. A rich man's soup, and all from a few stones. It seemed like magic.
Thank you, Susan. Who else?
That's it
I'll,
for us.
I'll go.
There.
Ah, cited the soldiers as they stirred in the beef and potatoes. If we only had a little barley and a cup of milk, this would be fit for the king himself. Indeed, he asked for just a soup when last he dined with us. The peasants looked at each other. The soldiers had entertained the king well. But no use asking for what you don't have, the soldiers sighed. The peasants brought their barley from the lofts. They brought their milk from the wells. The soldiers stirred the barley and milk into the steaming broth while the peasants stared.
Thank you, Derek. Who would like to read next?
I can.
Thank you, Elise.
At last the soup was ready. All of you shall taste, the soldiers said. But first a table must be set. Great tables were placed in the square, and all around were lighted torches. Such a soup! How good it smelled! Truly fit for a king. But then the peasants asked themselves, would not such a soup require bread, and a roast, and cider? Soon a banquet was spread, and everyone sat down to eat. Never had there been such a feast. Never had the peasants tasted such soup, and fancy, made from stones.
Thank you, Elise. Who's next?
They ate and drank and ate and drank. And after that, they danced. They danced and sang far into the night.
Thank you, Gloria. Next,
I can say something.
please do.
Yep. At last, they were tired. Then the three soldiers asked, "Is there not a loft where we could sleep?" "Let three such wise and splendid gentlemen sleep in a loft? Indeed, they must have the best beds in the village." So the first soldier slept in the priest's house, the second soldier slept in the baker's house, and the third soldier slept in the mayor's house.
Thank you, Marjorie. Next.
In the morning, the whole village gathered in the square to give them a send-off. "Many thanks for what you have taught us," the peasants said to the soldiers. "We shall never go hungry now that we know how to make soup from stones." "Oh, it's all in knowing how," said the soldiers, and off they went down the road.
Thank you, Nicole, and thank you everyone for helping read this beautiful story of stone soup. Now, sit back in your chairs and take a breath. And we're just going to reflect, and then we're going to do our own sharing of our gifts for our own stone soup at our table today. So first, I invite you to think about this story and its themes of scarcity and abundance. And where in your life do you live in a mindset of scarcity or a mindset of abundance? The same with the themes of hoarding versus generosity. How easily do you give or share what you have? And when are you tempted to hoard what you have? And then hiding our gifts. Do you ever hide your gifts? And why? And when? And where? In what context do you kind of keep it covered up with an old quilt like they did in the story? And now it's our turn to make a stone soup around our table. So just take a minute and close your eyes and just reflect on what is your gift that you want to offer our stone soup? What are the carrots, the potatoes, the cider, the cabbage? What is it that you want to add in? It could be a feeling or a role or a song, a single word, an emotion, whatever comes to you. Everything's fine. Just like stone soup, people just gave what they had and it overflowed with goodness. So take a breath and tune in on what is it that you want to offer today to our stone soup. And here's how we're going to give our gifts. You're going to take turns, just like you took turns reading. You're going to take turns. And you can come in the sanctuary, you can come up to the front and you can say these words. I offer the gift of whatever, like I'll just say, I offer the gift of laughter to our collective feast. And then all of us, after each person, we will say and make these motions. I receive your gift with open arms. So I receive your gift. I honor your gift. Thank you for your gift. So I'll do that one more time. I welcome your gift.
Your gift. I honor your gift.
I honor your gift. And I thank you for your gift. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to stop the share here, or maybe I'll keep it up here for a minute. I offer the gift of. So who would like to go first? And I'll leave it up for the first person. Then I'll turn it off so we can see each other. Rosemary, I heard your voice. Would you like to go first?
Sure,
Okay, go ahead.
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
I offer the gift of joy to our collective feast.
I welcome your gift, Rosemary. I honor your gift. Thank you for your gift.
Thank you for your gift.
Okay, I'm not going to call on you, but go ahead and come on up. There you go. Thank you.
I offer the gift of acceptance and organization.
Thank you.
I welcome your gift.
The gift.
I honor your gift. I thank you for your gift.
Gift.
I offer the gift of appreciation for Reverend Chris.
I welcome your gift. We're all doing this together. I welcome your gift. I honor your
your
gift.
gift. Thank you for your gift.
Thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of love.
Wilma, I welcome your gift. I honor your gift. Thank you for your gift.
Your gift.
And thank you everybody for doing these hand motions with me after each person, because we're all around the same table, receiving and honoring and thanking.
I offer the gift of imagination.
I receive your gift.
Gift.
I honor your gift.
Your gift. Thank you.
I thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of calmness. I don't know, calmness.
Yeah.
Calmness.
To the feast. Yeah.
I welcome your gift.
Gift.
I honor your gift.
Your gift. Thank you.
Thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of insights to the collective feast table.
I
Honor.
I forgot the first word.
We welcome the gift.
No, we won't.
Welcome your gift. I honor your gift. Thank you for your gift.
Your gift.
I offer the gift of connection.
I welcome your gift. I honor your gift.
Your gift.
I thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of respect.
I welcome your gift. I
Honor
honor your gift.
gift.
Thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of creativity.
I welcome your gift.
Welcome your gift.
I honor your gift.
We
Thank you
for your
for your gift.
I offer the gift of wisdom.
I welcome your gift.
Your gift.
I honor your gift.
Your gift.
I thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of gratefulness to our collective feast.
I welcome your gift. I honor your gift.
Gift.
I thank you for your gift.
For your gift.
I offer the gift of patience.
I welcome your
Your
gift.
gift.
I honor your gift.
Honor your gift.
I
Thank
thank
you
you
for
for your
your
gift.
gift.
I offer the gift of friendship.
I welcome your gift.
Welcome your gift.
I honor your
Honor
gift.
your gift.
I thank you for your gift.
I offer the gift of kindness.
I welcome your gift. I honor your gift.
Honor your gift.
I thank you for your
For your
gift.
gift.
Are there any additional gifts? Did everyone have a chance to contribute to our collective feast?
I offer the gift of harmony.
Ah, harmony. I welcome your gift.
Welcome your gift.
I honor your gift.
gift. Thank
I
you
thank you for your
for your
gift.
gift.
Hey, has everyone gone? Let's wrap our arms around this beautiful table of collective gifts. And it includes things like kindness and friendship and patience and harmony, acceptance, love and imagination, appreciation, calmness, insight, connection, respect, creativity, laughter, gratefulness, welcome, and more. Let's do the hand movements together one last time. I welcome our gifts. I honor our gifts.
Our gifts. Thank you.
Thank you for our gifts.
Our gifts.
And now it is time to celebrate with a closing song. So I will stop the recording.